to sit at that guy for an hour.
Right. Now let's go over what our gear is, okay?
Okay, well, welcome in, guys. We're going to be doing a God Wars 2 solo Sliske guide for you right now.
Yahoo! And this is Glory and Gold. And this is Will and Tony.
All right, so here we have our setup of what we're going to be bringing. Tony, if you could explain what our gear is here.
Well, basically we're using a Master Poison Purge Aura. Okay, we just bought it, and it's good for 30 minutes. So when you get poisoned, then it actually heals you.
It heals you instead of poisons you. Yes.
Okay. Then we're coming over and we're using the Superior Crimshaw Vampirism. Okay. Then we're using 3 pieces of the Malevolent gear. Okay. We're using Torva boots and gloves. Or excuse me. We're using Torva boots and gloves. We're using the Ring of Death, the Amulet of Souls,
the new fire cape.
Yeah, and you know that's the fire cape you get from Fight Kill, and this is for the one for melee. They also have one for range and one for mage. Okay, hey, and we're going to be going down there with the Noxus Scythe. Okay, so in all honesty, I think we're way over geared, and I think that you could go down there with Bandos and Drygors and not have any problem at all. Okay.
Maybe not Sliske. Sliske is going to be a little bit more difficult, but if you know what you're doing, you may just be able to pull it off.
I think that the 2 bosses that we're going to go fight right now, maybe the best way to do it is one is with range and one is with mage, okay? But
we're going with melee today.
Yeah, we're going with melee because we want to show you. Most people are good at melee, and they're not very good at range, and they're not very good at magic. Now, that's most players. That's certainly not everybody, and I'm not trying to say that, but... what we want to do is we want to show the average player how they can actually go down there and get some good drops. So hopefully we do.
Right, now here in our inventory, what we got is we got a Supreme Overload Potion 6. We got a Super Prayer Renewal Potion 6. Now you don't need to have these huge crazy potions. You can bring regular overloads and regular super restores if you don't have these. We also have a Super Prayer Flask of 6 and an Adrenaline Flask of 6. Now these potions definitely help you a lot here, but it is recommended that you at least bring overloads and some prayer potions. That will help you a lot. Now we have 2 pack yaks here. I'm going to go ahead and summon one, and I'm going to fill that up with Rocktail. Alright, I need summoning energy. Where am I going here?
You don't need to. Just click and hit and drink a restore.
Okay. Drink that. Get some summoning energy here.
Drink them both and just drop it. Who cares?
Alright, now we're going to summon the pack yak and fill them up with some Rocktail soup. We're going Rocktail soup the whole way, but if you're skilled and you know how to do it, you could probably pull it off with just Shark.
I think you could even if you're not skilled. I think you're going to see this is pretty easy.
Alright, now we have all of our inventory ready to go here. We have our gear ready to go. Let me explain some of the abilities here we're going to be using. First off, we're going to be using Slice. Second, Punish. Third, Cleave. 4, Sever. 5, we'll be using Kick. And 6, we'll be using Fury. Now, this is just a basic 2-hand setup. It helps a lot with kill count, and it helps a lot with most of these bosses. We're going to be using Hurricane. That's a multi-combat ability. Quake, that's a multi-combat ability. And then we're going to be using Pulverize for our ultimate. Now, the reason why we use Pulverize is because once you use that, it reduces the amount of damage you take from these bosses. Also, a huge part of God Wars Dungeon 2 is the defensive abilities you use. We'll be bringing Debilitate, Devotion, and Anticipation. Now, it is recommended you use these as often as possible because they will help you take reduced damage and also help with a lot of the dot damage that's here in God Wars 2. Alright, let's get started.
Sir, could you hand me that important stuff? No, the important stuff right over there. Thank you very much. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Alright.
we're going to go ahead and go to Bandit Camp, which is down in the desert. We're going to use our lodestone to get there.
Now, once you get here, you can walk southeast, and you'll find a bridge. You want to cross that, and then head east, and you will find God Wars 2. Now, there's also another easier method to get here if you've completed a Tale of God Wars. They will give you the permission to use the teletabs to teleport directly to the heart of Gelinor, where God Wars 2 dungeon is located.
You can also use your not your completionist, but your
the task system, the desert amulet, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'll get you pretty close. I don't know if it'll send you right here, but I think it's closer than the lodestone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we are, guys. Now, the first boss we're going to be doing here is Sliske. It is going to be Gregorovic, and we're going to go kill him. He's going to be located in the northeast corner of God Wars 2.
Yahoo!
Look at there's Selena right there. Oh,
look how beautiful this place is. It is so cool.
Let's get a little bit of action in here and show off this beautiful scenery we got. Alright, let's sit here and get some kill count. We need 40 to get in here, and once you get 40, you do not need to get another 40 kill count if you leave the arena. The arena will last for an hour, and you also do not have to pay for a room. It's one of the great things about God Wars 2. I find it amazing.
You know what surprises me is how the place is not very busy, you know?
Oh, it was when me and Selena.
Well, I just mean, you know, it only came out, what, yesterday or day before?
Well, you should have seen it when we first came in here when it just launched. It was packed. You couldn't even get any kills. I mean, I just literally ran around.
But doesn't that surprise you how there's nobody here?
Yeah. They're all in bosses right now.
Yeah, I doubt that.
No. Okay, so also another good thing about God Wars 2, you don't need to initially kill the NPC by yourself. All you have to do is hit it once, and if another player kills it, you still get the kill for kill count, which makes things a lot easier.
And when we kill a boss, what do? We give him a high five and say, Yahoo!
Yahoo! Yeah. Where am I going here? I'm running the wrong way.
Yahoo! See how we get him all excited?
Alright. We've got 9 kill count. Getting closer and closer to the boss here. Now, it is recommended you use Soul Split while getting kill count. It'll save you the food, and it'll also save you the energy of running back to grab more. These guys can actually hit pretty hard. Alright, we're at 13. Oh, here comes a wave. Let's give him a whirlwind. Okay, smash that guy. On to the next. Here we go. There's going to be some good kill count up here. Alright, look at this guy. Big old skeleton, man. He's taller than you, Tony?
Yep.
Wow.
But as you see, I crush him like he's nothing. I crush him like he's a troll on the internet.
That's right. I like that one.
Yeah.
right. We're at about 19 kill count now.
Whirlwind, right when there's some whole bunches here. Just whirlwind, and that way you get them all, you know? Isn't that cool? We're going to beat them like they're a boxing bag.
That's right. Look at them. They all died at the same time.
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't. Eat. Hey. After all that bragging, I can't die.
That's right. We're at about 28 kill count now. Almost there. Almost to 40.
Do you think we're going to get any good money from Saren? When we do Saren?
Which one? We already did Saren.
No, I know. When you do Saren, do you think there's good money in it?
Yeah. They got Crest of Saren. He drops the armor pieces.
Yeah.
He drops everything. All the boss. Well, okay.
They all do, as far as we know.
Yeah. Well, I looked it up on the loot rewards. They all drop the armor, and they all drop different weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like original God Wars.
Right.
But the armor here.
But you get an awful lot of bones and magics.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, usually when you come here, if you were to come solo it and get maybe 10 kills in, you're going to make a couple million.
Yeah. By yourself.
Right.
Yeah. And even if you go in duo,
No matter which boss it is.
you guys are still making great money as a duo.
Yeah.
That's another thing I like about it. I mean, the loot is just insane if you're you know, if you can come in here and do it. Take a drink of that. Keep the prayer going. It's for the soul split here. All right. We're at about 34, almost to 40 here. Joseph said, "Can I join you in God Wars 2? Right now we are making a guide video, my man. We will be doing God Wars 2 afterwards, and you're more than welcome to join." That nice view from the side there. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
See, I've been working on my camera work here.
Yeah. But just so everybody knows, we're making a video right now. That's why we're not talking too much in chat. And that's why we're not answering personal messages. Because we're making a video.
Okay, guys, here we go. So now we're ready to solo Sliske. Here we go. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure you drink your potions and get everything ready just like any other boss before you head in there. This guy's going to be tough, guys. He's going to be very tough. He's probably the hardest boss here in God Wars 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to drink all of our potions, activate our auras, and we're going to get ready to go in there and just pound him. Okay, here we go. Make sure I eat as well. Get my food up. Okay, drink one of those, some adrenaline. Let's activate our auras, and here we go. This is solo Gregorovic.
You want to fill your bag too.
Let's do this.
Now what you want to look out for, after about 10 seconds of fighting with this guy, or maybe a little longer than that, he's going to spawn somebody, okay?
Now, it's going to be a red spirit. It'll either be like hate, agony, or misery. And they will all give him a damage buff for the rest of the fight. If you do not kill this spirit, he will get a damage buff for the rest of the fight. So it is highly advised that you kill that thing as quickly as possible. Also, another one of his abilities that he uses here is the spikes drop from the ground or from the ceiling, and you want to avoid those. You will see little black things or little black dots on the ground appearing to be where the spikes will drop. Now, thankfully, we have our Poison Purge aura, so if he poisons us, we have it activated and it'll heal us instead of poison us. Now, we got to remember we got to consistently use these defensive abilities because that will reduce the amount of damage we're taking here, since we're taking a lot.
Keep your health up and use melee defense.
Now, he also has another ability he uses where he will throw a couple of shadow glaives at you and summon a bunch of shadow spirits. Now, here it is right here, and basically he's going to transform into all these different guys. Now, we need to remember that he will switch between these shadow spirits, and that's when our multi-combat comes into handy. We want to just use that whirlwind and get rid of those guys while we can. Here comes the spirit. Take care of him. Alright, now we're ready to get back on him. Gonna eat up a little bit, make sure we're good. Make sure we're using our defensive abilities here. Alright. We're in good shape. We are in good shape. Look at this guy, man. He is just...
I mean, it starts with 200,000 health, so, you know, we're just about halfway down now.
We are almost there.
All right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That guy just popped out of nowhere. Now he's got a damage buff for the rest of the fight. Remember that. If that spirit gets to him, he has a damage buff for the rest of the fight. It makes things a little bit more difficult. So you got to remember to watch out for that on your mini-map. I was not. I got every one of them but that one, but I'm glad we're about half of the fight through. So he won't have it for as long. Let's get rid of this guy again. We don't want him to get another damage buff because the more that guy touches him, the higher his damage will get. Take a drink of this while we can. Drink some more of that. Alright, we're good to go. Make sure we use our defensive abilities and we're back to it. He's at about 50,000 health now. It's not bad, not bad. Alright. Now here comes his shadow clones. Oh, whoa, whoa. See, these guys, they pop out of nowhere, so you got to keep your eyes open for the spirits. You got to keep your eyes open for the spirits.
Get him again.
There we go. A little bit of multi-combat there, and all the clones are dead. Now back on him. He has about 30,000 life left. Not bad. We're almost done here. Yeah, I told you he's definitely the toughest one out of all these guys. So you got to be careful with these abilities, especially that spike drop. That probably hurts the worst. But if you continue to let the spirit touch him, it will continue to give him a damage buff, and I believe it stacks for every time that it touches him. Oh, great. See, it just spawned right next to him. He's cheating now. Here we go. I'm going to ult him away. One more hit here, and we should be good. There it is.
All right, let's hope for a good drop.
Got some grimy dwarf weed here.
All right.
Hopefully we'll be